come up with that dog shit pick. What the fuck were we thinking? What the fuck were you thinking?
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Jimnasium with me, XFL Jim, joined by my co-host, Chase. Lupine Fiasco Sesums, the Wolf of Oaklawn himself. Are you ready to get back to your wolf mentality, brother?
Yeah, man. I'm tired of being a chihuahua. I'm ready to be my inner wolf. I've found my yogi, my guru. I know how I'm going to do it, too.
I believe his name was Will Blunderfield?
Yes.
So we just
Which makes it sound like his entire existence was a terrible, terrible mistake.
We just watched a little mini documentary on Channel 5's Patreon. Subscribe to Channel 5. Follow them on Patreon. They're great. For those of you who don't know, they were the guys who did God, what was their old show called? It was something news, but they just follow interesting, quote unquote, interesting people, and just they give you the news flat out. They've done things from they've covered stuff in Ukraine. They've covered the presidential rallies. They just did an interview with Alex Jones, and they also did World's Strongest Man. They do it all.
Yes. Yeah.
And we just watched.
They've truly just done it all.
They have done it all. We just watched their interview with Will Blunderfield. Just insane.
Yeah.
How would you describe Will?
He has creepy dead eyes like a doll.
Yes.
He's rocking the bald, he's rocking the beard, and he's
rocking the nuts.
Yeah, he is a big fan of his own genitalia, and he is an oversharer.
Those are pretty good descriptions. So he's like a testicular kung fu guru.
Sex kung fu guru? Yeah.
Sex kung fu. I don't know about. I didn't see any sex kung fu. I saw a lot of balls.
A lot of balls.
Not a lot of. Usually it takes two to tango.
A lot of anteaters too.
Yeah, a lot of anteater noses in that one. But it's interesting to think about. He'll be talking about his story of how he'll be like, this is how I came to this conclusion, yada yada yada. Oh, by the by, I was sexually abused by my doctor at the age of 4.
Yeah. It's
he'll just sprinkle in incredible life-changing stories.
Yeah, I didn't make it to the second year of my Canadian acting school. Also, I was addicted to cocaine.
Yeah. And I grew my penis by 1.5 inches.
I mean, good on him for that. I mean,
he did never mention that he's not addicted to cocaine anymore.
That would explain the eyes.
So that could explain the eyes. I want to know the teeth. He's got teeth whiter than anybody's.
Those look like it looks like it could be implants of some sort. Like maybe when he was trying to become an actor,
That's not natural. That's not natural, Will.
That is not natural. His teeth is full of microplastics.
You're not connecting to Mother Earth and your fellow brother that way.
Oh, I think he's connecting to his fellow brother.
I think he is too. So they'll just go out into the woods and retreat and tug on each other's ball sacks for
sun their beeholes.
You gotta sun your beehole. Apparently, that's a movement that's coming back. Is sunning your beehole.
Oh, well,
I'm not gonna try it.
I'm home alone a lot. My neighbors work. I think
you have an opportunity. You can try it.
Yeah, I'll lay over my kid's swing and just spread and swing.
Just spread them right there.
For 5 seconds to 5 minutes.
Yeah, don't do 20 minutes. You don't want to get sunburned.
Too long.
Also, I guess you need to start drinking your own piss.
Not gonna do that. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Probably not gonna.
No.
That was the part that was too far.
That was a little too far, and that was at the beginning.
Yeah, they started off with piss drinking, and I'm like, you know what? No.
It's the days like this I curse the Chinese for inventing gunpowder.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Out of what would you rate Bill as? Yeah, I'll call him Bill. What would you rate Bill Blunder Whatever's as a yogi?
As a yogi?
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, probably a 10 out of 10.
A 10. I mean, to me,
I would always remember that yoga class.
Yeah.
You would never forget.
I think it would take probably take some sort of hypnosis to be able to not remember.
Sometimes I wish I didn't remember.
Hell, it might be so just truly troubling that it might take hypnosis to be able to remember, to like pull back those.
You're gonna repress those memories for the rest of your life.
Yeah, like seriously, alien abduction, anal probing, Will Blunderfield session. That's the two things in need of a repression.
Speaking of being repression, let's talk some college football. Anti-repression.
Let's
Week one in the books. And what a week it was. You want to brag about your Razorbacks first off?
Hey, no. Let's go in order. Let's just do this.
So,
opening
up the week.
Don't get me wrong. I'm going to.
Opening up the week, we had Akron versus St. Francis. A banger. Akron was in trouble for a long time. But they won it in overtime.
Let's go Maction.
Same with FIU. Same with the Airport. They were up against Bryant, who I think is a not great FCS team.
I feel like every dickish kid in elementary school was named Bryant.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
37-38, FIU squeezes it out. Good job, Airport.
Way to go, Airport. All right, Airport.
There's a couple more that I'm going to talk about from Thursday. One being UCF 56, South Carolina State 10. I'm sorry, Chase. Sometimes good things happen to bad people.
I mean, I feel like they were on the ropes for most of it.
We'll go with that. Here's my favorite. Here's my second favorite game from Thursday. Our Central Michigan Chips taking it, almost clawing their way back, losing 44-58 to Oklahoma State. But man, they tried to claw their way back, and they got the cover.
I feel like this is like to me, just guarantees the Chips win the MAC this year.
We're both on the Chips, so yes, I think so. Other big game from Thursday. I mean, you got to talk the Backyard Brawl. Pitt, West Virginia. Pitt 38, West Virginia 31. This game was amazing.
I thought it was going to be West Virginia pretty much the entire game. Damn it, way to go, Pitt. I'm really high. I'm still high on West Virginia. I think West Virginia's got some fight in them this year.
I'm high on West Virginia at home. I think West Virginia's going to get somebody.
West Virginia at home is always something to be high on. And they're usually all high on meth.
Exactly. But man, this game was back and forth, exciting, and I just love true rivalry games where the teams absolutely hate each other.
I wonder who the first meth head who fell asleep smoking meth on his couch and set it ablaze was that started that tradition.
I mean, it was probably Morgantown, West Virginia.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. It definitely was. But, who was that guy? It was like,
when did the tradition start?
I have no idea.
I would assume it happened probably somewhere in the 90s or 80s.
Yeah, probably.
Other than that, not too many Thursday games that I really gave a fuck about.
Heyday of meth.
Fresno State, speaking of meth, Fresno State 35, Cal Poly 7. Good job.
It is a meth town, yes. Hey, who was it? Cal Poly snuck up and beat someone last, or was that UC Davis? It was UC Davis that beat Tulsa last year.
Yeah, that was UC Davis.
Yeah, still, that's how you handle business against Cal Poly.
UC Davis puts teams on the ropes. They had Cal on the ropes for a little bit this week, too. But we're going to talk Friday. Shut the fuck up. We're going to talk Friday games. Our Eastern Michigan War Damn Eagles win 42-34 against Eastern Kentucky. Suck it, directional Kentucky schools.
What? Directional Kentucky schools are the goddamn worst. They're almost as bad as Kentucky.
God. Eastern Michigan, the only directional Michigan to get a dub. Speaking of which, Western Michigan 13, Michigan State 35.
I feel like that's still a pretty good showing. Going to a Big Ten school opening weekend, that's a tough task.
That's tough.
For anybody.
That's tough.
And only losing by 20-something points, They
only lost by 22. They covered for me. I got them at 23.5.
There we go.
So they covered the spread. All directional Mich schools covered the spread for me, except Eastern.
What do great teams do, Jim?
They cover. They fucking cover. I also want to shout out Duke 30, Temple 0. Temple might be if it weren't for Hawaii, I think Temple might be the worst team in football.
Yeah, Hawaii's going to be really bad.
I really just put my blinders on and put Hawaii. I put the team total over. They're going to be the worst team in football.
They are most definitely.
It's going to be
the worst team
Hawaii,
in football.
the Clit, and Temple are going to be like the 3 worst teams.
Hate to see it with the Clit.
We were both pretty high on the Clit, and then also Indiana 23. Burt couldn't get it done. Illinois 20.
Oh man, Indiana doesn't even have a Penix anymore.
I know, and just couldn't do it.
Yeah. They need
Also,
Will Blunderfield is what they
Penn
need.
State beat Purdue in like a crazy dumb game. Like that game was stupid.
Oh yeah. It was. I mean,
It's hard to take away too much.
Yeah, and there's still Purdue.
Now we get to Saturday.
Okay.
There's a bunch of games I want to rattle off. These two
All
back-to-back on the schedule are just amazing. So Iowa, South Dakota State. Iowa wins 7-3. Now you may think, oh, Iowa scored a touchdown and the defense was fantastic. You would think wrong.
You would be very wrong.
No touchdowns were scored in this game. Iowa gets to 7 points with a field goal and 2 safeties.
Let's go Hawkeyes.
What was Iowa versus SDSU? What was Spencer Petrus's stat line, do you think? What do you think his stat line was?
I think he probably threw for about 15 yards.
11 for 25, 109 yards, and 1 interception. He had
Just
a
a
QBR
strong day at the
QBR of 1.1.
strong day at the office.
1.
That's insane. They hockey gold. That wasn't a football score. That was, despite football score denominations, that was a hockey score.
Yeah, that was something. I think Spencer Petrus might be the worst quarterback in the Big Ten.
That's hard to do. I think
it's between him and Graham Mertz.
There's some bad quarterbacks in the Big Ten.
But the thing is, I think Iowa has like the best defense in the Big Ten West.
That's probably true.
To go from a hockey score, let's talk about a basketball score. North Carolina versus App State with UNC winning 63-61. I think, what was there was 60 total points scored in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, App State put up 40 of them. That's insane. That is insane. It was almost just a good old-fashioned knockoff for a UNC team. It feels like North Carolina being underwhelming in the first game of the year has just become like a Mac Brown tradition.
This is technically their second game of the year.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Remember, they played week 0 against
That's a good point.
Florida A&M, a team who they only squeaked by like 14 points, who Jackson State, Deion Sanders' team, proceeded to destroy like 50-0.
Yeah. Jackson State, who had no potable drinking water for all week.
For like the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, this game was a shootout. It was
incredibly
entertaining. It was incredibly entertaining.
Thirsty for a win. It was incredibly entertaining. I believe App State getting like the score, but not getting the 2-point conversion. Got the App State cover, which is huge. Great team.
They got it. So it depends when you got the line, because in the opening week it was App State +2. But I think it closed at UNC +1. Got it.
Yeah. Hey, it's a cover.
Either way, it was a cover. I got UNC money line at plus money, so I was happy.
Are you kidding me? Did you bet it live?
No.
Yeah.
Like the day before, dude, because they looked so bad week 0. UNC was underdogs going into this game.
I got to get caught back up on the football lines. I've been so invested.
It's intoxicating.
Been so invested with the horses.
It's so intoxicating. Shout out to Rutgers beating Boston College by 1 point. Good job there.
Golden Guido.
Not too much else to shout out. Delaware beating Navy.
Yeah.
Bad look for our armed forces.
That doesn't look good for me, who was very high on Navy again this year. They got blue henned. Blue henned. I mean,
Delaware is a good FCS school. Not going to take anything away from them, but man, Navy. You want to see a little better.
Come on.
Shout out to Colby for his heartbreak of ECU almost upsetting NC State, but missing 2 field goals, 2 extra points.
They had it. They should have won it. They should have won that game. Also, big fuck ECU for delaying the Arkansas game.
That was on the same channel, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Damn.
And it got pushed back I was watching it on the Watch ESPN app, and like I was just like, "Where is it? Refresh. Where is it? Where is it? Refresh." And then someone filled me in and was like, "Hey, NC State. Once this game is over," and I looked. I was like, "There's like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. What the fuck? No. And then finally, I got my game.
Also, shout out to UCLA fans for, again, not showing up to a game nobody cares about, UCLA 45, Bowling Green 17. I'm not going to throw too much flack UCLA's way because I think it was averaging like 100, 102 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, and the Rose Bowl has like no cover, so you're just baking in the sun.
Pretty much, yeah. That's exactly how that goes down.
No, thank you.
At no point will, at a certain time of the day, at no point will the sun go far enough down for you not to be in the sun there.
Yeah, no thank you. Like, I don't blame UCLA fans for not going to this game.
Hard pass. Hard one.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Shout out Arizona, upsetting San Diego State.
I've picked Arizona a few times so far.
I don't know if you picked them here, but I know
I'm not sure if I did. But
you were higher on Arizona than a lot of people.
Yeah, I think they win a couple games this year.
Here you go, buddy. Arkansas 31, Cincinnati 24.
Turn that damn jukebox on. Woo pig, I'm going to stick my dick in the mashed potatoes. All the sayings. Yeah, okay, so here's the deal. We were a little bit lucky. If their quarterback hit some passes earlier in that game, and maybe, who knows if we escaped that. But they did what they had to do. KJ Jefferson.
Just build the whole thing out of KJ Jefferson.
Pretty much. He looks electric. If he stays healthy and we win north of 8 games, he will be in New York for the Heisman Finals. I'm saying it. I'm saying it now. Do you believe it?
I believe it.
He looked great. He looked like he was cramping up. He had a little bit of issue with the water and not drinking enough, maybe not enough hydration.
It's hot in Arkansas.
Yeah, and he had some really off-target passes whenever that happened, but you know what? Like, you can't. NASA couldn't launch a rocket off of like an unsteady base. You know what I'm saying?
It did. Rome wasn't built in a day, and Arkansas's playoff run begins here.
Oh yeah, dude, we look good. We look good. Our defense looked better than we thought. They forced 2 turnovers. Someone managed to get to the Cincinnati quarterback and hit him in such a fashion that basically he like flipped him around and tombstoned him. That was awesome. But
you know what everyone says, and I'll say it flat out: win your clunkers. Like the games that you look sloppier in, if you could still squeak out a win,
yeah.
And like this is a fairly comfortable win where you won by like a touchdown.
And you know what? You know what else? It's a clunker win against a good program that went to the college football playoff last year. I know they had a couple people drafted, but they didn't fall off that much.
I mean, I still think Cincinnati will be competitive in the AAC. Like they'll be competing for an AAC championship, especially with how weird and fraudulent Houston looked.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, we looked good at home. We handled business, and we're on to South Carolina. Woo damn pig.
Damn fucking straight. Speaking of which, Houston 37, UTSA 35 in triple overtime. This game was awesome. Meet motherfuckers. They just couldn't get it done at the end. But Clayton Tune, I have a ticket on 151 to ticket on him to win the Heisman. He had a moment. He had a Heisman moment in the game where he hurdled a dude and landed in the end zone to get that fucking third overtime win.
Dude. And my Houston to win the AAC ticket still alive and well. UTSA, hey, they're gonna stick around. Last year was no fluke.
Yeah, they're still gonna be great in the QSA. Yeah. So watch out. Meet bitches.
Meet motherfucking meet.
We can touch on it real quick. Nebraska 38, North Dakota 17. That score is a little misleading. Nebraska pulled away at the end.
Yeah.
My takeaway is positive and negative. So positive, I do like a quarterback. I like having a consistent quarterback play.
Yeah.
I like Grant at running back. I like having a guy who I feel like is our running back one. Feels like we haven't had that in a while.
Yeah. Been running back by committee.
I like our receivers for the most part.
Yeah.
I feel like they're pretty decent.
Yeah.
Negatives. I don't like a lot of what the offensive line is doing at points.
Scott Frost,
flat out. Just anytime he does anything, not a fan. Offensive line. Not where I'd like it to be, but better than it's been. And our defense just doesn't know how to tackle.
That's not what the black shirts do. They tackle.
Take them away. Take away the black shirts. No.
Yeah,
Embarrassing.
hey, you don't get the black shirts until you learn how to tackle.
There was so like I texted my friends during this game and I was like, you know what? One of my friends is a K-State fan. I was just like, what are you guys going to do if Nebraska loses to North Dakota? I was like, I'll kill myself on camera. And there was a distinct point during this game where I was very, very frightened for my life.
You know who would teach Nebraska how to wrap up?
Who?
Will Blunderfield.
Yeah, he would. He'd teach him how to wrap up real good. Maybe we need to take a retreat up to Vancouver, Canada, and like take a team bonding exercise with Will Blunderfield.
Just let him hug heart to heart, cock to cock.
God, that'd be a beautiful thing. Georgia 49. I'm just saying it would be beautiful to see. Georgia 49, Oregon 3.
Georgia just living that fucking duck life.
I think Georgia's just like, guess what? We're still like a top fucking 3 team. So eat our nuts.
Yeah, and they went to halftime, and I was watching the Arkansas game on my laptop. I was watching the UGA Oregon game since I was on ABC on the television. And they go to halftime, and Matt Berry from ESPN was just like, can we just say that the Bo Nix experiment is over? And I was like,
dude,
oh, that's not only that. Rarely
that's
do you
been
get
over.
Yeah, I was like, but rarely do you get that sort of honesty out of ESPN.
Like, I was doing the previews and whatnot with Eric, and we were talking about it, and he picked Oregon to cover, and I was like, okay, so I like Oregon's offensive line. I actually like the head coach. And I just don't think Oregon has the talent to compete with Georgia. And I think Bo Nix is one of the worst quarterbacks in the fucking country.
Yeah. We've been banging that drum for about 2 years.
He's terrible.
Yeah. He is.
He has moments. He's like Wish Online Johnny Manziel.
Yes. You know how I knew that he was never going to be a good quarterback?
How?
His acne never cleared up.
That's a good point.
Have I ever told you this theory?
That like quarterback? Yeah, no, I think you have, but explain it for the people.
Okay, so you always know who is going to make a big jump from like their freshman year to their sophomore year to their junior year, etc., because those are the kids whose acne clears up and their teeth get better.
Yep.
Those are the kids to watch out for. Like, who was the big Frankenstein quarterback from Alabama that won a national championship? Who no one like.
You're not talking about AJ, are you? AJ McCarron? No.
No. He was post AJ McCarron. Plus, he had that fucking chest piece tattoo. He was
post AJ pre Tua.
The pre Jalen.
Yeah, post. Oh God,
was it Jacob something? He's a big Frankenstein looking fuck.
Yeah, God damn it, I don't remember who.
He's the only
quarterbacks.
If you ask me to name every Alabama starting quarterback, like I could do it for the last like probably 15 years, except for that one.
After AJ McCarron, there's a couple of them. There's Blake Sims.
Okay.
There's Jake Coker.
I
think it was Jake Coker.
It's Jake Coker. No one anticipated Jake Coker winning that starting quarterback
because he won the national championship.
No one anticipated him winning that starting quarterback battle because he had pimples and his teeth sucked.
God.
It's a telltale. Listen, there are two guarantees, two just like weird angle guarantees that I will give you for the sport of football. One, if you have acne and your teeth are bad, odds are you're not going to be a superstar.
That's the most Colin Coward thing I think you've ever said.
Okay. That hurts, but okay.
I mean, it's just accurate.
Number 2, watch out for any skill position player whose dad just died.
Yes.
Those guys shred. Those guys fucking shred.
Yeah, if you want your team to like really win, you should just kill someone's dad.
It's callous. It's terrible to say, but it's true.
It's true.
It's true. Listen, Matt Castle, Brett Favre, a litany of others.
There's a bunch. If a parent dies, they're gonna fucking ball out.
They're gonna ball out and they're gonna cry, and I'm gonna
just like Georgia balled out against Oregon. The Ducks just aren't good.
What do you take from that other than Georgia's really good? And so I have a new nickname for Stetson Bennett.
What is
it? Stequavius
Benoit.
Well, did you see I think it was on Instagram where he got, or TikTok, where he got his hair cut into a fade for fall
Yeah.
camp, and someone named him Stiquavius.
I like that.
Yeah, I like Stiquavius.
Wyoming 40, Tulsa 37. Tulsa, you let me down. I thought Wyoming was going to be really bad.
I think
Chase
I
called
picked
this one. I think you did pick this one.
I'm high on Wyoming this year.
I'm
high
low on Wyoming.
I know you are, but damn it, I was right this 1 week.
Damn it, you were. Oklahoma 45, UTEP 13. I think Oklahoma's going to be all right. That's whatever. Just yeah. BYU 50, University of South Florida 21.
I'm so dreading going to play BYU this year.
This game wasn't even a contest from like the get. I think BYU versus USF. I think like halfway in the. Let me see. So yeah, first quarter 28-0.
You put some 30-year-old Mormons out there to play, and it's going to be a handful every single time.
BYU's dangerous,
dude.
Watch
they're good.
Out.
They would win, they would straight up win the Pac-12 this year. I'm saying
yes.
They won. They pretty much won the Pac-12 last year,
and they'll do it again. James Madison 44, Middle Tennessee 7.
I think we called this one.
We did. Shout out JMU. I was very tentative to bet on this game. I ended up not betting on this game. JMU is going to be good. Like, they were a great FCS school. They're going to be a good FBS
They're
school.
going to be good. Dude, just good programs and winning habits translate no matter what level of the sport you're in.
Ohio 41, FAU 38. I was thinking FAU was going to be a good CUSA team. And Ohio was
going to be bad. A bad MAC team.
Yeah.
No.
Guess not.
Or they're both really bad.
They could both be really bad.
They could both be really bad.
Or it could be like week 1. Who fucking knows?
Who knows? Crazy shit happens week 1.
Exactly.
Listen, like Houston losing to Texas Tech last year.
How about Liberty and Southern Miss going 29-27?
That's not good for Liberty.
That's not.
That's not good for Liberty.
Because Southern Miss, Eric was watching this game the whole time. I think Southern Miss, just like they did at the tail end of last year, they just ran the Wildcat every play.
Okay. With the NFL player's son?
With Frank Gore's kid?
Yeah. That's a win.
That's a win right there.
They're also fired up by the news that Brett Favre might go to jail.
Brett Favre is the reason Jackson, Mississippi doesn't have water.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty much how that goes down. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Vanderbilt getting another blowout win, 42-31. Elon put up a bigger fight against Vanderbilt than Hawaii did. So if that tells you how bad Hawaii is.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Florida 29, Utah 26.
Hey.
This was a good props up to the Gators. This game was awesome.
Yeah.
Big blow to us Utah people. Like, I was back in Utah the whole time.
I mean, I believe you asked me to pick my national championship game, and I said Alabama-Utah.
Welp. The Pac-12 doesn't get the benefit of the doubt for losing a game.
No, they don't.
They don't.
Yeah, you have to be undefeated.
Yeah, I still think Utah could very easily win the Pac-12. I still think they're a good team. I think Florida might be a little better than we were anticipating.
They'll go to like the consolation Power Bowl game.
They'll get like 9 wins.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll play in like the Cotton Bowl, whichever one isn't associated with the playoff this year.
I'm intrigued for like Florida versus like Kentucky and Tennessee this year.
Listen, Florida looks tough. I mean, I didn't believe that Billy Napier could do it in year 1, but I think he might possibly be doing it. Yeah, he might be the guy. He's got a closely shorn silver fox.
He could
look.
He rocks the bald look.
He kind of looks like Cisco back when Cisco made the thong song with like the tightly coiffed silver.
Can we make the thong song with just Billy Napier? Can we just Photoshop him on Cisco?
He's got dumps like a truck, thighs like what? Billy, move your butt. I think I'll sing it again.
Do you think we see Florida ranked after this? Yes, like top 25?
Hands down, I do. Yes.
Yeah, probably. Staying in the SEC East. I'm sorry, Utah fans, but you can still win the Pac-12.
You have that. You can. Yeah, you're gonna have to. USC looks like it might be more of a handful than I thought they were going to be, but yes, you.
It's gonna the Pac-12 is not gonna be easy. Like USC, UCLA, the Pac-12 South is gonna be way better than the Pac-12 North. But,
by the way, I forgot what I was gonna say about the Oregon loss, which was Oregon, it was nice having you being a player on the national stage, but I feel like that was the official funeral for you guys being consequential on a national level.
Well, it's the same thing that happened to USC when they played Alabama like a few years ago.
Yeah.
Like, just take a break, Oregon. Just take a little bit of a break, and then you could come back later.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they're about to have an extended dry period.
Possibly, but that like schools like that have like infinite money, I feel like never.
That's a good point. Yeah, I forgot it was Nike University. Okay,
yeah, like they don't fall for too long. But
I retract my statement.
Yeah.
You're gonna suck this year. You'll probably be back next year.
Staying with the SEC East, Kentucky 37, Miami of Ohio 13. This was a game for a good chunk of it.
They got lucky. They got the one.
This is their one lucky win.
Yeah, okay. I'm changing my projection now. 1-11 for Kentucky.
So Will Levis actually looked good at least. He went 21 for 32, 303, had 3 touchdowns and an interception. But
he puts mayonnaise in his coffee and he eats babies and diddles children.
But no run game. I'm just gonna breeze right past that. No run game for Kentucky. little worrying there.
Yeah, what happened to Cavassier's smoke? Cavassier joke.
Yeah, I don't know. This Kentucky team's going to be interesting. I think they're not going to be as good as last year.
You are just a pillar of glossing past things right now.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I also shout out Miami. I'm pretty sure Brett Gabbert is Blaine Gabbert's like little brother. Yeah.
He was an accident.
So shout out that.
He 100% was an accident. You don't wait that long between kids.
No, you don't. Coastal Carolina 38, Army 28. This was a dark day for our troops.
It was a very dark day. Coastal Carolina back again.
Hey, I got them winning. I got them winning, baby. I love Coastal Carolina.
I don't know what it is about them that I really just don't like.
So secretly, I want their coach as my coach.
Okay, that makes sense. I would want, if I were in your situation and I didn't have my guy like we do, then yeah, I would probably take the Coastal Carolina coach. I don't know why I don't like him, Jim. Jim, I should like them, right?
Are you not a Myrtle Beach guy?
I'm more of like a Hilton Head.
It could be that. Like it could be the beach. It could be the weird field color.
It could
be that they're the new trendy like G5 team, and you're a little bit of a hipster.
That might be it. I don't know. I mean, they're in the Sun Belt, right? So
yeah.
I mean, I've also got Arkansas. I got a lot of teams that I really like in the Sun Belt, I think.
The Sun Belt has a lot of favorites for me, too.
So I think when you come in and you just start beating my favorite teams in the Sun Belt over and over again, I don't like that. I don't like that shit. I don't like it. Also, I don't think they have a crazy colored field. I think they've got an old field because that's just the color the AstroTurf used to be, I think. You remember how
back in the 80s and shit?
Yeah, it was never really green. It was just kind of aqua.
Yeah, cameras were different back then, so it captured it weird. Yeah, that could be it. They just never changed.
Yep.
South Carolina 35, Georgia State 14. I wanted this one so bad. Georgia State was the team I backed. I had so much faith in them, and they let me down.
And next, South Carolina travels to Fayetteville next week. Might be a tough game.
I think that's going to be kind of a tough game. I think South Carolina is going to be pretty good.
Listen, as long as we're undefeated heading into the Texas A&M game, I'm cool with it.
That's like game day material.
That is 100%.
That'd be fucking awesome. Ohio State 21, Notre Dame 10. What the fuck happened with Ohio State?
They looked bad in the first half, and then they looked really good in the second half. And
the defense looked good throughout. Like that defense looks way better than it has.
So this is the weird part. On the flip side, right? On the flip side, Notre Dame looked really good in the first half, and then they looked really bad in the second half. I don't know. I don't know if we've ever seen anything like that before, Jim.
I think this is a fairly typical like Ohio State starting the season off slow.
Well, Ohio State usually starts with middle of my nutsack state.
Yeah.
Whenever they're playing.
Well, like so remember their playoff the time they won the national championship, they lost to Virginia Tech week 1.
Oh. I forgot about that completely.
Yeah. Like they always start off a little bit slow. Like that's the reason last year why like you and me and a bunch of people were on Minnesota.
Yes. Minnesota should have won that game.
I still believe that. I think I'm not going to take too much away from this if you're an Ohio State backer.
Oh, Jim, it was a downpour here a second ago, and it is like already dry.
That's like
Jesus
summer
Christ.
weather. That's fucking insane.
Ugh.
SMU 48, our North Texas Mean Green 10. I had a lot more hope for a Mean Green here.
I did too. SMU might be kind of good.
They're my dark horse. I got a ticket for them to win the AAC.
I hate you in your face. It's Houston's year.
I have a ticket on Houston's my pick. My dark horses are SMU and ECU.
You hold your dark horses, okay? It's gonna
ECU's
be
like
Houston.
80-1.
Fuck ECU. Do they still have a left-handed quarterback?
I think so.
I'm left-handed. I hate left-handed quarterbacks. Unless your name is Michael Vick.
No, I'm a founding member of Tuanon. Great left-handed quarterback. In college.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yet to be seen in the pros.
We'll
We'll see. This is the year. Alabama 55, Utah State 0. I mean, Alabama covered, so whatever.
Yep.
Syracuse 31, Louisville 7. I feel like we were way too high on Louisville coming into the year.
We were very, very high on Syracuse Dino Babers.
We were Dino Babers may be coaching for his job. So
Dino Babers.
Shout out the Orange. Shout out Syracuse. Good win for the program. Love it. Texas 52, ULM 10. Sad day when Texas gets a win, and Saturday when they get a cover. I can't wait until they play Alabama next week.
I still picked ULM to win their conference.
You did. I forgot that. Jesus Christ.
They have Boogie Night.
That they do. We're going to cap this off with Western Kentucky 49, Hawaii 17. 2 games for Hawaii, both on the island, no covers.
Yeah. They're bad.
They're maybe the worst team in college football.
They're real bad, man. I remember just everything about like when they fired their coach and like the meetings that coach, reading the transcripts of the meetings where like they might have just axed the football program. Yeah, they were
that coach set them back maybe 5 to 6 years. He set them like pre-Rolo era.
Okay. So I posit this question. I posit to you, Jim.
Okay.
Does Hawaii have a football program in 5 years? It's so expensive for them to
It's extremely expensive. But I think with the coach they have now, if he could get them to a level of like a bowl game within like 2 years, then yes.
Do you think that's reasonable that they can make a bowl game in 2 years?
Who's their head coach right now?
I can tell you. I'm going to search things too.
Yeah, you can. It's not looking great.
Enhance.
But man, they have like I gotta put faith in Timmy.
Enhance. Is Timmy Chang their coach now?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I remember Timmy Chang.
Exactly.
Okay. I still don't have very faith. I don't think there'll be a football program.
I think there'll be a football program within 5 years. Although, like, if the Mountain West ceases to be a conference by then no.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, because we don't know, like, the whole landscape of college football could be drastically different in 5 years.
No one absorbs them.
No, I don't think anyone would absorb Hawaii.
They would have to be like an independent.
And oh my God, that would be so expensive.
Yeah, that would be ridiculous.
Like, who's paying to have Hawaii on their network?
Nobody.
Yeah, it's
nobody.
Rough go for the Rainbow Warriors. And I would be sad because I love the Rainbow Warriors. Look at my shirt. Tell me I don't love fucking Hawaii.
Right. So hold on. This is their value as an independent. And I don't know how you plan ahead being on NCAA probation, but being other teams' bowl games when they're on probation and can't play in postseason games.
That's so like value. Just being a bowl game for teams?
Yeah, everyone coming to Hawaii. You never have to leave the island because only disgraced teams in the NCAA's eyes flying into Hawaii to play. Just so
You just
they
have to make it a
bowl game experience.
non-NCAA sanctioned bowl game.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I think they could get away with that.
Yeah. Well, not even make it a bowl game. Just have them on
Yeah.
the schedule so the
And
boys
just call
get a
it
bowl
a
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Yeah.
Sunday night.
Get out of Hawaii. We figured it out. We saved you.
I want the check. Florida State 24, LSU 23.
I mean, nothing to like about Florida State, but there's always something to like about Brian Kelly losing.
Yeah, I mean, fuck Brian Kelly. It's very funny when he loses. Maybe the most blatant form of targeting of the year so far.
Yeah, it was. There was the targeting in the Ohio State Notre Dame game that got picked up because it was a good call because the guy got like tripped, and so when he tripped, he just fell head first. Yeah. It was a good pickup,
dude. Have they been like whistling and reviewing so many more targeting calls, or is it just me?
I felt like they were doing it less than last season, though.
Maybe it's just Nebraska games, but Nebraska, North Dakota had like 4 targeting reviews.
Okay, man, yeah, last year,
and only one of them got confirmed.
But didn't it feel like last year was like unprecedented for the number of targeting? So because I was sitting around watching football thinking,
that's right.
I was sitting around watching thinking, it seems like there are a whole lot less targeting calls this year.
Maybe it's just Nebraska then. It might just be Nebraska.
I don't know. It could be, Jim.
I come away from this game feeling like both these teams are still not great.
Yeah, but here's the deal: is I could watch that game and I'm like, damn it, LSU is going to be really good in about 2 years.
Exactly. That's where I'm seeing. Like, it's like, oh, LSU once Brian Kelly fully gets in there, because like as much as he is a douche of a person,
yeah,
he's a good football coach.
He's a good football coach. He's a good recruiter. I'll be honest. I didn't think Florida State really looked all that bad.
No, they didn't look terrible, but like I still don't know if I have faith in Florida State.
I think Florida State's going to have a better season than we were anticipating.
I think they're a bowl team.
I do. Okay. I do. Their quarterback
ruins my over/under bet for Florida. Florida State, I mean.
Their quarterback looked good. Pokey Wilson looked good. The play calling looked good. The defense looked good.
Do you think the conference is alive for Florida State?
I do.
It's between what? Like the 2 powerhouse teams are Miami and Clemson?
Yeah. I think they got a chance.
Oh,
mark my words.
Sorry, NC State. I left you out of that one.
No, I think I got a chance. I think they got a chance. You know what? I would even drop a future today on Florida State to win the ACC.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it right here. I'm gonna do it right here. No, I'm gonna drop that future.
Drop that future. Enhance.
Is that a calculator?
It's a 10 key. I don't have a 10 key on my laptop, so I have a Bluetooth 10 key.
Look at you.
I do a lot. I use this a lot, handicapping the horses.
You would,
and using the number bar on the laptop is a pain in the ass.
ACC championship winner, Florida State, 20-1 odds.
Yeah, hammer that. Hammer it. Bet it twice for me.
Okay, I'll throw. Normally, how much do you want to bet?
20.
Boom, $20
to win. I'm not. Hold on, let me check the math. To win, 4 million.
400.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, we'll split that.
Hold on, let me double check your math. I'm still not jiving with what you said, but okay.
I got bad math. It's fine. It's fine. And then last but not least, so we're recording this before the Clemson Georgia Tech game.
Yes,
what do we think the score is? Clemson, I believe, is closed as like 23-point favorites.
They're a 23-point favorite. I got 24 according to Caesars. I'm gonna say I don't think they cover. I think
they do cover.
I'm gonna go.
I think that defense lets them cover.
I'm going to go 21-10.
I'm going to go 28-0.
I don't know why. I think I have just Dabo fatigue.
Are you not a DJU fan?
No, I don't think he's that good.
I still don't know. But I got 28-0.
If he was that good, they would have been good last year, right?
Exactly. I got 28-0.
I'm going 21-10.
Okay. It's fine. I'm gonna go 28-0. So
we need to pick some NFL games, don't we?
We do. I forgot. Are we on week 14, I believe?
Yeah, we are.
So we only got, we've got 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 5 weeks left.
Do we double up here?
It's NFL, so why not?
Yeah, let's go.
Raiders at Rams.
Raiders.
I'm going to take the Rams. Jets at the Bills. I'm taking the Bills.
Bills.
Why
did I just have
I don't know why you even thought about that. The Browns at the Bengals.
The Bringles.
I'm going to take the Bengals because they don't have Deshaun back yet.
I that wasn't a pick. I said the Bringles. That was both of the teams. I'm
taking the Bengals.
I'm taking the Bengals as well.
The Texans at the Cowboys. I'm going to take the Texans.
Late in the year, I'm still long neck milk. I don't know, Jim.
That's tough.
It's tough. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
The Vikings at the Lions.
What time is the game?
The game's at 1 p.m. I'm taking the Vikings.
Fuck. Nope. Can't do it. Can't do it. Won't do it. I'm gonna go with the Lions. Going with the Lions.
Boom. Hard Knocks has gotten to you. Eagles at the Giants.
Whoa. You take that back.
We're a Lions podcast here.
We have been on the Lions all pick season. Whoa.
That was. I apologize. I apologize
yes.
to everyone.
I mean, it hasn't gotten to me. Yes, it has. But
watching Dan Campbell cry brings a certain bit of it fills a pit in my stomach.
Watching Jamal Williams cry.
Woo!
Woo! That's why I'm crying right now. That's why I'm crying. It means so much to me. That's why I'm crying.
The Eagles at the Giants.
I feel it in my heart. Oh, my heart. That's why I'm crying right now. It's making me cry doing an impression of Jamal Williams.
That's how powerful it is.
It's how powerful. Yes. Squeeze one out.
Oh, I see the tear.
Oh, God, there it is. God, he means so much. What's the game we're picking now?
The Eagles at the Giants.
Let's go Eagles.
I'm going to take Eagles. The Jaguars at the Titans.
Titans.
I'm going to take the
What?
I'm taking the Titans.
All right.
The Ravens at the Steelers. I'm going to take the Ravens.
Steelers. Whoever they have as starting quarterback is going to have it figured out at that point. That's my bet.
The Dolphins at the Chargers.
Chargers.
Banger of a game. I'm going to take the Dolphins.
I've been picking your Dolphins for you because I think they're going to be good. And also because I love you. But I don't think they beat the Chargers.
The Bucks at the 49ers.
I didn't just whisper the word Chargers, by the way. I burped. That was a burp talk.
I'm going to take the 49ers.
Who was it? Who's playing?
The Bucks and the 49ers.
Niners. No. Yeah.
It's tough.
Niners. Trey
The Panthers.
Good. I had so little faith in Trey Lance, but he's looked good.
He's looked pretty good. The Panthers at the Seahawks.
Panthers.
The Panthers. The Chiefs at the Broncos. It's a tough game.
Chonkos. No, I'm kidding. The Broncos are going to be fucking terrible. Give me the Chiefs.
Broncos here.
Don't make the playoffs. They finish last in that division.
I could see it finishing last. I could see any team finishing last in that fucking division. It's nuts.
They don't win 10 games.
Patriots at the Cardinals. I'm on the Pats.
Give me the Cardinals.
Okay. Nice.
I drafted Marquise Brown this year. I feel like that might be my best sleeper pick that I've made. Not really a sleeper, but still.
Could be. Week 15, double up. 49ers at the Seahawks.
49ers.
49ers for me as well. Dolphins at the Bills. I'm on the Bills.
Bills.
Ravens at the Browns. I'm taking the Ravens.
Ravens.
Colts at the Vikings.
Colts.
I'm going to take the Colts as well. The Falcons at the Saints.
Who dat?
I'm going to take the Saints. Giants at the Commanders.
Oh, the Giants.
Yeah, give me the Giants there. Steelers at the Panthers.
Panthers. I'm going to go Panthers.
I'm going to go Panthers as well. Eagles at the Bears. I'm taking the Eagles.
Eagles.
Chiefs at the Texans. I'm going to take the Chiefs.
Yeah, the Chiefs.
Cowboys at the Jaguars.
Cowboys.
Jaguars. The Lions at the Jets. I'm taking the Lions.
Lions.
Cardinals at the Broncos. You gonna do that?
Cardinals.
I'm on the Broncos here. Titans at the Chargers.
The Broncos are going to be terrible. Who is it? The Titans at the Chargers?
Titans at the Chargers. That's a good game.
That's a banger game.
Chargers.
I'm going to go with the Chargers also.
The Bengals at the Bucks.
Bucks.
I'll take the Bucks.
Damn it. We're all picking the same here.
Yeah, we are. The Patriots at the Raiders.
Raiders.
I'm going to take the Patriots.
The Raiders.
I still think, doesn't Belichick have like a crazy record against his like former coaches?
I think it's just Saban.
I think Saban does too, but I thought Belichick did too.
Well,
I thought they both did.
Son of a bitch. Let's go, Josh McDaniel. Hey, Kirby Smart broke it
he
last
broke
year.
the curse. He broke the curse. That's
Josh
right.
McDaniels does it this year.
The Rams at the Packers, Monday Night Football.
Give me the Rams.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Rams here.
Don't think I've picked the Packers to win a single game this year.
They better because I got Aaron Rodgers on my fantasy team. Booyah! That'll be the Jimnasium.
You'd be surprised how late in the draft I got Aaron Rodgers as my backup quarterback to Josh Allen.
Yeah. I got him and Joe Burrow, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I'm Josh Allen and I also got King Henry.
I got just to like flex a little bit. My two running backs, I got Christian McCaffrey and Alvin Kamara.
All right, I'm just gonna read this off because I feel like I had a pretty good draft.
I don't know how I got both those guys.
All right, first of all, the team name Smoked Cheddar the Ass Getta. So starting quarterback Josh Allen, starting wide receiver Deebo Samuel and Scary Terry.
Like it.
Starting running backs Derrick Henry and Zeke.
Okay.
Zeke, but Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry, fucking good.
Starting tight end George Kittle.
Mm-hmm. Like it.
Right now in the flex, Hollywood Brown.
Okay.
Then on the bench, I've got Cam Akers.
Nice.
Hunter Renfrow. Miles Sanders.
Ooh.
The aforementioned Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Hunter Henry.
Okay.
And Treylon Burks.
I mean, you had to sprinkle in Treylon Burks.
Yeah, I had to get. No one else was going to reach for him. I was going to. And Hunter Henry, that was a steal.
I feel like you always go for Hunter Henry.
He's one of the best. He's one of the best tight ends in the game.
He's your boy.
He's a top 5. Would you say he's a top 5 tight end in the game? I would say he's a top 5.
I'd maybe say he's top 5. Yeah, he's around there. Yeah.
And then Robbie Gould in the Indiana defense, but I don't keep a kicker or a defense the entire season. I switch those out weekly.
Exactly. I stream those. Like, who fucking cares? That'll do it for this episode of the Jimnasium. What a show it was. God, college football's back, and I'm horny all the time.
Was this not a reinvigorated Jimnasium?
This was good.
Feels like a reinvigorate. It was a reinvigorate.
It just took week 1 of college football to like.
All it did was take us watching a documentary
that too.
of naked Canadian men.
That didn't hurt.
For 20 minutes before we recorded. Yeah.
Chase, where can the people find you?
You can always find me being abrasive on Twitter @of Oakland, like it says right under me, right here. And then you check out the Notorious OTB, my horse racing pod on the Sports Gambling Podcast Nation network. Sports Gambling Podcast Network. Let me correct that because they pay me money. And
damn right, you gotta correct the record, bro.
Gotta get that right. And then you can catch us with friend of the show, Scott Bowser, on the Zed Run Gambling Podcast. We just record sporadically. So I'm out here. I'm around. I'm in these streets. Jim, where can they find you?
You guys can find me at XFL Jim on Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, all over. You can find me most Tuesday nights doing the college football tailgate with our friend Eric at eTop21 Sports. You can find me doing Spring Fever also with Eric. And then you can just find me just around. I'm doing shit on YouTube. I'm doing shit on Twitter. I'm all over.
He's also in these streets.
I'm in these streets, y'all. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening. We greatly appreciate it. And here's a little thank you kiss. Mwah. Mwah.